good morning, good afternoon, and good evening from wherever you are. I hope this video is going to find you when you're doing fine and in good health. I'm also doing fine at this peripheral end. So let me know where you're watching this video from. So guys, there is something that is going through this YouTube street. IAM-MARWA featured a UK Jamaican in his vlog and his own compound. Several activities were featured and done. Then in this particular kind of video, there was also a lady that was also co-opted in that kind of vlog. And I want to make it clear going so. So there is a problem and a lie that is being told on this YouTube street, mainly by JTPodcast and the teacher who was joined the frail, plus all the naysayers, that IAM-MARWA decided to shut this lady for United Kingdom guy. You know, all this kind of fact, I want like to put everything into its own perspective. The contextual kind of address that IAM-MARWA decided to tell this lady, it was on a contextual text. It wasn't being misconstrued as the way Nairobi teacher on trending and JTPodcast would want us to believe. So on this channel, we are just going to specifically figure out whom IAM-MARWA was addressing. Was IAM-MARWA addressing the lady? Or what was the information or the message meant to? What are the population or the audience that IAM-MARWA wanted to get that kind of information? Did IAM-MARWA really shun the lady? Was the lady given shout out or not? What was the message that IAM-MARWA sending in that kind of vlog going forward? So typically, that is the information that you want to figure out on. And also, I will be demystifying certain kind of false allegation, the lies that are being peddled on this YouTube street. So guys, if you're coming across this YouTube for the very first time, kindly click at the notification bell so that whenever I upload a video, YouTube shall notify you instantly. My Lord subscriber, may God bless you abundantly. Without your support and your time to watch this video, the progression in this YouTube street wouldn't be at this pace. So may God bless you abundantly. So let's dive in after the break. Welcome back to my YouTube chit chat, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Sinazak and this is my YouTube channel. So guys, first of all, first thing forward, we want to demystify the fact or the false information that majority of naysayers are saying that IAM-MARWA has decided that no gift, no entry to its premises. That is the notion that we want to demystify. Perhaps let's watch IAM-MARWA addressing that specific kind of issue. Then I will let you know what really
love us so much that when you visit us, you always want to come with something. I want to make it very clear, guys, you don't have to come with anything. And also, I've received people who didn't come with anything in this home, and I don't mind. I want to make it clear from my heart. Like, if you're coming from the UK, you don't have to carry anything, or America, or anywhere, even in Kenya here. But also in the African setup is, you don't visit someone empty-handed. You go even with a chicken, with anything you can go, even with sugar. It's just normal. Because even me, I do it to other people. So here we have our brother, you can see him right there from the UK. And that is Maisha saying, now the villa is feeling more. So my brother,
yes.
First I want to say thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. It's not much, but
it doesn't matter whether you have gift or not. You can access the home so long as you follow the right channel. But it's left to you that African concept cherish that whenever you visit any particular kind of home, you don't come empty-handed. That was a disclaimer. But it is not a must. You have to go with a gift. That is what IAM-MARWA is addressing in that YouTube street. But the naysayers like the JT, like the Nairobi teacher on trending, have just decided to say the otherwise. Things that IAM-MARWA never said. And even if, I'm saying, if IAM-MARWA decided also to say, IAM-MARWA has worked hard for his YouTube channel. It's a brand that people really want to associate themselves in with that. Because majority of people benefited from IAM-MARWA's effort, then later they resorted to abusing and blackmailing IAM-MARWA. You know, IAM-MARWA has bore the brand of being character assassinated for no big reasons. Because majority of people have taken his kindness for weakness. So at this moment when aMARWA addressed himself, people want also to antagonize him for that, which I say there is no reason for people to character assassinate aMARWA. That's why I will ever come on these videos and YouTube street to demystify such kind of allegation, to declassify some kind of information, yet they are the truths. When I tell you the truth, it remains the truth, and a bold truth, point blank. Perhaps let's listen how the JT decided to peddle a narrative that was not making sense.
There was something about the gifts and access. And now there was a lady here that actually I felt for today when she tried to come like she was trying to come for a shout. I don't know if what that was, a shout or maybe an introduction, because Senso asked her, "Hey, what is your name? Can you introduce yourself?" Should I actually put that? What is that lady? Okay, let me see if I have that lady on the picture. Yeah, that lady is here. That was the lady actually. So Senso asked her for an introduction, just like he did to the UK guy. But when the lady started introducing herself, or maybe what she does, how you can find her, I felt so embarrassed that Senso actually shut her down in such a way that it was so embarrassing. Like, bro, you could have at least let her finish introducing herself, because how come that Senso is treating these people like, international visitors with so much esteem and, hospitality, and he becomes so kind to these people. With the idea that maybe if you're coming from UK or maybe US or somewhere else, you have some money, and maybe he can convince you to invest there, maybe by buying land, just like he took the UK guy to the Jamaican grandma's land, to the Jamaican uncle land, so that he can sell you a dream. Hey, look here. Look at how people are buying farms, or maybe chambers, plots, lands. You can buy one here, and maybe one day or the other, you can come and invest here, maybe build a house, do ABC. But now, a lady like her, I don't know where she come from, but from the look of things, how Senso and Senso, Dimwango, and Rocio treated her, she's like she's a nobody, And now, because she's a nobody, there's no way that they could give her much attention, or maybe much maybe, how can I say, hospitality. And so I felt so embarrassed on her behalf when Senso shut her down, like, oh my God.
And sometimes it's laughable. Even after aMARWA have addressed himself in a language that majority people can hear, basic English. So JT love the turn and twist, that they must also always lace their contents with twistings, so that people could come and see. That being aMARWA bearing the bone of being character assassinated is something that majority of people have mastered the art of associating aMARWA with devil, yet he's not. With shenanigan, yet he's not. The kindness of aMARWA has played. Even at Hawa, that aMARWA has welcomed majority of people in his home without gift. JTPodcast included. Nairobi teacher included, majority of people included. And the question that I might ask, JT is one of the person who consumes and consumed aMARWA kindness. But now, what he has resorted to, without aMARWA doing anything bad to him, is resorted to blackmail. Therefore, we get to know such kind of message was meant to JTs and all the negative people who have ever benefited from aMARWA brand. Yet, they chose it and saw it wisely to blackmail aMARWA and to character assassinate aMARWA, to associate aMARWA with devil, which aMARWA ain't. So these are the message. So aMARWA was not addressing the lady. aMARWA was evoking a point of a mayhaw as a disclaimer to the lady that, right now we are not giving shoutouts. And aMARWA has tried giving shoutouts now to very many people. It's not just like aMARWA likes ranting, or it doesn't have something to be negotiated about, but it's a family agreement that he wants. That aMARWA never wanted to be somebody who is speaking from the same point of the mouth. He meant it. But what is it? aMARWA has just given this lady a shout out because he told the lady, hey, introduce yourself. That is more of a shout out itself. That is what majority of people needs only to be featured. So the lady was co-opted. So it is declassified information when JT comes here and tells that aMARWA boycotted the lady. By just a mere face of showing that lady's face on this YouTube channel, just giving a lady a period of 1 minute for an introduction itself, and a lady has said the name of the YouTube channel, was enough of a shout out. JT had the whole 2 weeks in aMARWA village and home fed, and it was a blitz that also was taken as a VVVIP that dined with the who and rubbed shoulder with the who and who in aMARWA Villa. Then you resort to blackmail. You know, brother, why must you lie? You know, sometimes if you cannot encode and decode an information, ask for help. So in that context, the message aMARWA was sending out for the negative people, this lady is just new. And this lady also sent a message that aMARWA decided to welcome her. So it was a disclaimer that aMARWA was putting forth outside here, that you guys, these people send email and these people have come with a gift or no gift. So long as you follow the right direction and your email is accepted, therefore, you will be calmed. If JT is saying no gift, no entry, and the lady didn't come with the gift, the question I'm asking, why did aMARWA allow the lady? Because JT is saying no gift, no entry. And you are saying the lady was shunned because she never had a gift. Why was aMARWA giving him her time to introduce herself? Why was he welcomed in aMARWA village? And in the entire vlog, the lady was there. And the lady's opinion also was captured. It's an irony that these people sometimes, they never want to tell you the truth, such that when you come and you mirror out the truth, therefore you become a sworn enemy. And that is the thing that I wanted to address going forward. You guys, you know, sometimes we cannot be fooled. Perhaps let's listen to these ladies when aMARWA decided to let this lady introduce herself. Because there is a part that was never played. There's a part that was hidden so that you people could not understand. So let's listen and you understand.
Double I. But on YouTube is Marie KE.
We are really avoiding to give people shout outs.
Okay.
Because we don't want more issues, you know. I think I explained to you.
That's right as well. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Because it drains us.
Yeah, I understand.
So
And it feels bad
at this point,
someone.
we are trying to be just on our own.
Yeah.
At least we see how things can improve, you know.
It's
Yes.
real. If you put your boundaries
Yeah.
and you avoid, because you don't
We are really
know
avoiding 100%. Like it's actually non-negotiable because it's something like a whole family we've agreed we will follow, and I don't want to be the guy who is breaking the rules.
Yes.
Yeah, now even I have a wife, I have a kid.
You have to respect them.
I have to respect them as well because sometimes people bring unnecessary drama and we are like, you know, we could have done good without them around us. For example, we would not have this person abusing us if we didn't welcome them.
Halfway on this
You know.
kind of naysayers channels. But when I went to aMARWA channels, you saw it elaboratively that aMARWA was explaining a situation that at one point has happened to him and the family. At one time, even as we speak of now, those who are speaking negatively about aMARWA has ever been welcomed at aMARWA place, has ever benefited from aMARWA's kindness and shout out. Now, they decided to blackmail aMARWA. So from that concept itself, we see aMARWA explaining a scenario that what's happened to him. It's not like aMARWA never wanted to give the lady shout out. The lady was just given a shout out on that video alone. And again, when we talk and speak to an issue itself, we see that aMARWA title itself was specifically to a UK visitor who came to their village Nyaboanze. That aMARWA thought that he was lying, which means the guy told aMARWA earlier that he's coming, and aMARWA told him, "You are welcome." As you could listen, just listen, just see, not listen, just see this title of aMARWA. Is saying that a UK visitor which means that this video alone was being specifically made for this UK visitor, not the other lady. The other lady co-opted into this video was just a privilege, was not a right. And this is the problem with the lazy gang, because whenever they are being given or accorded the privilege, they think it is a right. They think that it's their fundamental right to be featured. No, it was a co-opted, which means you are being co-opted. Simply, there are no privileges sometimes you must be accorded. It's not a right, it's a privilege that MRO was doing to the other lady, because this video itself was meant for a UK lady. The title is saying so. And I've been in this YouTube for long. I know how IAM-MARWA operate. When IAM-MARWA decided that this video is for you, therefore this video was for UK visitor. The other lady time is coming, and this video will pop up in this YouTube street. Whether the lady came with a gift or not, we still don't know. Are you there? Because IAM-MARWA has never featured this lady in its own specific video. Perhaps the lady is still back at IAM-MARWA's village. The lady will be featured and the lady will explain more, which means there will be a specific segment for this day. If I'm not wrong, I still believe so. Are you there? So the lazy gang wants everything. These are the people who will come like a thief to steal your show, to steal your effort and steal your stardom, so that they claim it's theirs. The same way they've ranted more about other people, and that's how they spoiled other people stardom. The people who have IAM-MARWA given shout out. Look at the majority of people who went to IAM-MARWA's place. For those who strictly followed IAM-MARWA rules, they are still on their star are shining in this YouTube street. But those people who had and were lowered with the lazy gang semantics and negative reaction itself, look at them. You can look at the Alex. You can look at the visitors who came at IAM-MARWA's place, but decided to be persuaded by the negative semantics of the naysayers. They're nowhere. They're not shining anywhere. So this is a fact that majority of people must understand going forward, because this is how they deceive other people. So it's a deceptive kind of rant that if you seek heed of it, therefore you want to make it in this YouTube street. Perhaps let me know your thoughts at this comment section. Until next time, this is Senior Zach.